Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. This video is how much I read on vacation. I'm going to Annapolis, Maryland to see a friend in the Naval Academy, and I read a lot during my trip to Naples, Florida, so I kind of wanted to see how much I read on a solo trip, kind of. Even though I am seeing a friend, it's still kind of solo. I brought a lot of books. I'm at the airport right now even, just so you know. I brought a lot of books, so I will go through them. It's just kind of a big reading vlog, basically. So I brought my Kindle. That's like the first book, kind of. I brought The Four Agreements. This is for 75 hard, and I'm gonna finish this on the trip. So I needed another nonfiction book, which is Not a Fan. This is a Christian-based book. I'm in the middle of Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And then I have a book club book, which is No Exit by Taylor Adams. And I also have it on Libby, so I'm also reading it on my phone. My other book club read is Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone, and that one is a large print edition, so that's why it looks chunky. But yeah, those are kind of the books I want to get through and started for this reading vlog. But I also brought my Kindle in case I want to read something else that I don't have physically. We'll see what I accomplish this week.
Welcome back to Travel with the Mentor here. Your safety.
Chicago, where the time is 5:21 p.m. You may not use your cell phones all through the would like to be the first one.
Update. I literally have less than 100 pages, barely, but less than 100 pages. I was flying through this in the airport and I didn't even know it. In the plane, I was just reading and reading. Hopefully I can finish it tomorrow. I would say tonight, but I don't know, maybe I can finish it tonight because technically I feel like I'm an hour behind, so I still have like kind of a lot of energy. And then I have to read my 10 pages for 75 hard, so we will add that on also to my 10 pages, starting on page 104. Guys, I said I was gonna go to bed like an hour ago and I am still reading, which is a good sign because that means the book's good. And I'm almost done, but it is 12:21 right now. Can you even see that? You can't even see that. It's because it's so bright. It is 12:21 right now, but like East Coast Maryland time, obviously. So it's like 11:21 right now for me, which it like feels like it, but it doesn't feel like it. I'm surprised I'm not more tired. I didn't even sleep on the plane, and usually I sleep on planes, but the plane rides were kind of short, they felt like. So yeah, I guess I do normally go to bed at this time, like the past couple nights I have, or I guess the past night I have, but I'm still surprised I'm not like that tired. Well, I am, I just keep reading. But I'm listening to lo-fi music. I didn't even watch Secret Lives of Mormon Wives like I was going to. Just listening to some lo-fi music and reading. I just whacked my face with that. Reading Maybe in Another Life, as you can tell. Pretty good. It's by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and I love Taylor Jenkins Reid books. I've read a couple of them. I don't even know how many, and they're all really highly rated. So I really like her writing. And I'll probably tell you more about what this one is about later. But I'm getting to a point in the book, because I literally only have 43 pages left, so I'm probably gonna finish it, hopefully. I'm recording this because I feel like this is gonna be good. Like, this part is what we've been like waiting for, so I'm recording it to get my reaction on. Guys, I look so rough. I should have taken a shower, but I'm just like really lazy and I don't want to. I'll do it tomorrow, okay? I'm on vacation. Okay. Anyways, let's read. I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna go to bed now. It is 1:10. Hello everyone, welcome to the next day of this reading vlog. If you could hear that fan, I'm sorry, but I have to have it on so I can get good lighting because my view is a wall and it's not as good lighting. So I have literally every single light on in here. Don't worry, I will turn them on to save the environment and everything. But as you saw, I went on a walk this morning and I saw an adorable, probably the cutest My Little Library, and it was pink. So I think that's honestly what it was. But it was also decorated for Easter, so it was so cute. And guess what I found? I literally was looking in there. I was like, I don't see any kind of books that I would take and everything. But then I saw A Man Called Ove, and or is it Ove? Whatever. I saw this book by Frederick. Oh my goodness, can I talk today? I found A Man Called Ove or Ove by Frederick Bachman, and I was like, I literally was gonna pick up Beartown before my trip so I could have a book like that to read. And I wanted this book, and I wanted to read a book by him so bad, and I found it, and look how good condition it looks and everything too. There's a little stain up here, but whatever. So what a win. Score. A book haul is gonna come, don't you worry. But nonetheless, I was gonna start reading in the cafe this morning, but then my food came out literally when I pulled up my book from on my phone. So I'm probably gonna chill in my hotel for a little bit and edit and read because that's what I want to do. It's windy. I explored. It's getting more busy out there. But yeah, that's kind of it for the reading updates. Oh wait, no, I have to review my book. I have to review the book I literally read yesterday, okay? Or this morning, because it was technically this morning. Okay, as you saw from this morning, I finished Another Life, can I read? I know this is a reading vlog, for some reason I feel like I can't read, but I read Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and as I said last night, I've read books by her, and I've absolutely loved almost every single book I read from her, and this one was not very different. I loved this one. It wasn't a 5-star read for me, but it was a pretty high, it was like a 4, maybe 3.5, 3.75, because there was parts where I just wasn't really connected to all of the characters because you're reading like dual point of view, and I wasn't really connected to, or not dual, you're not reading dual point of view, but you're reading dual time. It was quite cool how she wrote this book. I loved it. I thought it was such a unique concept, and I love the ending of how it all tied together and how everyone tied together, and I loved all the different quotes and sayings and meanings of life. There were so many of them, and it really put in perspective of just life in general, and that's why I love her books. So it was a very high rating from me. Okay, I also realized I didn't even tell you what this is about. This book is about this girl named Hannah who has always been hopping around from city to city, and she finally settled back into moving home, or she doesn't think it's home, but like where she grew up, and she goes out with her best friend Gabby, and then she's like given this ultimatum kind of, or honestly just this choice, this decision of if she should go back with her ex from high school or her best friend, and then it just takes you on a journey and a story of what would have happened if she chose one or the other, and that was kind of it. That's kind of what the story is about, or that is what the story is about. It was so entertaining, and it really honestly also showed how you will see like the truth and what is meant for you will always happen no matter what. You're not missing out on what's for you because that will end up for you, even though the ending kind of shows that but doesn't with people. I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm not gonna spoil anything. but definitely recommend. Obviously it was such a quick read for me. I read it in like 2 sittings, even though I've been reading this actually for 8 days, but I've just been picking it up every single night, reading a couple pages until the airport when I just fled through this book. So yeah, definitely good. I don't know the next book I'm gonna pick up. I might pick up A Man Called Ove, or I don't know. I have some other book club books I have to read first, so we'll see. We'll see what I decide to do. I'm reading The Four Agreements to finish my 10 pages for 75 hard and to finish this book, because I think I literally only have 10 pages left or around that. So that's the plan. On page 115. Done. This has a total of 138 pages, so 115 or 125, whatever it was, minus 138. That's how many pages I read. Now I'm gonna pick up another book. I finished The Four Agreements, as you saw. I finished this a couple hours ago because I took a nap afterward, and it's a little self-help book, personal growth, self-help. She's little, she's only like 130 pages, and she was good. It was a good, quick little read with full of wisdom. I think it literally says, oh yeah, it literally says wisdom book, and that's how it felt. Very good. Again, it's self-help nonfiction. I don't really know what to say, and it was short and sweet, but it was good, short and sweet, and some of it I did need to be reminded, and really did kind of help me reshape my mindset in every day. It's like the cliche sayings, but it was good. I finished 2 books so far, which is a plug. Excited, even though I was reading these before I even came on vacation, but a win is a win. I still don't know the next book I'm gonna read, to be honest, so yeah. I am recording on my phone right now because I'm uploading footage right now. So I am gonna keep reading No Exit. I've been reading this for a couple days, but like barely, because I'm reading it on Libby on my phone, and that takes me a while. I don't know why, it just does. So then I did pick it up, a physical copy, a couple days ago, or not even, yesterday. I picked it up yesterday from the library. So hopefully this will help me read it more. This is my book club read, the one where we actually are all reading a book, not the book challenge group. I'm not even that far. I'm literally on page 23, I think, of this copy. So I'm gonna read this now. Hi everyone, update. It is 11:20 right now, and I read some of this. I think I read around 30-ish pages of this, but since that's like thriller and suspense, I kind of want something light and fun to kind of not go to bed scared, basically. And this is my other book club's pick, and we do have a couple times sprinkled into the book club prompt / challenge that one of us gets to pick a book. So one of the girls picked Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone for the book club. So I'm gonna start this. I think it's supposed to be funny and lighthearted, so that's why I'm starting this. Hopefully it's not scary and dark and gory, which I don't think it is, but I don't even know. This is the large print edition. That's why it's thick and why it looks like this. So I'm gonna start this too right now. I don't even know what I'm in the mood for. I just kind of want to get these book club books done. So that's the plan. Hello everyone, welcome to the next day of this reading vlog. Hopefully you can hear me, the TV's not too loud, but I read a little bit of No Exit this morning. I started on page 62, and I mean I read a little at breakfast, and I'm only on page now 70 or 69. So we are starting to read though right away this morning. So a little bit of this, and then a little update from last night. I read, I read Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone, and I only read around 18-ish pages. Yeah, 18 pages of like the large print edition of it. So that was that for last night. Today I want to read a lot more and sit by the dock and everything and just read and people watch and do stuff outside today instead of just in my hotel room. But I'm gonna edit right now even though I just said I want to go out, but it's kind of cold right now, so I'm gonna wait a couple minutes or a couple hours. So yeah, that's the plan. These definitely are not the most East Coast kind of reads I should have brought. I gotta get them done, so these are what I'm bringing to read. Hi guys, I want to give a quick little review of No Exit so far. I'm not even 100 pages in, but I'm close to it, and I just want to share my thoughts. I don't even know if I said what this is about either, but this is a winter read, if you can't tell by the cover. I mean, it's not a winter read, but it's winter based. And this girl gets stuck at a rest stop because it's winter and there's a big storm. And then there's other people there, and there is a little girl in one of the vans. And she has so far found the girl in the van, and she knows whose van it is. So now I'm not that far in, so now we're just gonna see what she does. It's good. I've seen the movie. I don't really remember what happened. Like, I remember what happened, but I kind of forgot. But like vaguely it's in my memory, and it's going. I don't know. I don't really read thriller that much. I do here and there. It's not that I'm opposed to it, I just don't. So it's not bad. It kind of takes me a while to read though, I feel. I don't know. It's okay. Like, honestly, it's just okay to me. So that's how I'm feeling about this. This one, I'm literally 18 pages in, so I can't really say much about it, but it's kind of funny. In the first chapter, it was kind of funny. A little confused, but I'm only 18 pages in, so what can I say? So that's a little update and review on these books so far. Hi guys, it is much later in the day. As you saw, I finished the 4 agreements. So I have to start a new book for 75 Hard, and that is Not a Fan. And this is gonna be my nonfiction book now. It's a Christian nonfiction self-help. So this is it. I'm gonna start this and read 10 pages. Hello everyone, welcome to the next day for this reading vlog. I'm starting with my 10 pages of a nonfiction for my 75 Hard challenge, but also that means 10 pages for this video too. So I'm gonna start the morning off with 10 pages. A little update, I read 15 pages of Not a Fan, and I don't count the blank pages between like chapters like this, like how there's a blank page and then the next page. So don't worry, I'm actually counting the pages I read with words on them. Hi guys, it is the next day of this reading vlog, and I did not do much reading at all yesterday. I literally read my 10 pages of reading for 75 Hard and then didn't read anymore. But now I got some downtime and chilling at this park, and I brought my book, and so I'm gonna read some more No Exit. I am on page 87 right now, so then I'm just gonna do some reading now. Hello you guys, I'm back much later after all the stuff I've done today. I was gonna read when I came back to my hotel, but then I was just on the phone with my boyfriend, so I didn't read. But I'm ending tonight on page 100 of No Exit. Still going really good, or somewhat good. Still reading about what they're gonna do and everything. Not really many updates because obviously I haven't even read that much of it. And then I am gonna read 10 more pages of Not a Fan for 75 Hard. I'm on page 41, and that will leave me around 51 if there's no blank pages. I am not gonna end this vlog yet because I'm going home tomorrow obviously, and I'm traveling. I want to see how much I will read at like the airport and on the plane and stuff. So you will see another bit from me. But yeah, that's kind of it. That's my updates. I'm gonna go read, I'm gonna go pack. Hello, it is the last day of this reading vlog. I read some on the plane, and I'm probably gonna read more now because I'm stuck at the airport, and I started on page 100, and now I'm on page 146. We found out a plot twist, obviously, but there's still, I just don't understand how there's like 100 and something more pages, or 200 more pages. I just don't understand their some things. Nothing must happen soon because there's still a bunch more pages. She's still in the van, the little girl is still in the van, and the other girl's still trying to figure it out, and that's the update of this.